Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Suzannah, an EFT tapping practitioner and money mindset coach, and I help women in business to heal from money trauma, overcome self-worth wounds so that they can feel safe to earn more money in their business and become successful. So today we are talking about money goals. Now, what I see a lot is women who just don't set money goals whatsoever. I think they're just too scared of setting those money goals, or there's a certain feeling of like, what's the point in setting this money goal? I'm never going to achieve it anyway. Or perhaps you might see people online sharing their amazing wins, their 6-figure months or their 10k months or their 5k months, whatever it might be. And you just think to yourself, well, I'm never going to get there, so what's the point in even trying? So what we want to do is start to think about money goals, because it's really, really important. By not having those goals, it's a mistake, because you have got no way of measuring your progress. You know, you're not looking back at how far you've come already, but also you're not really thinking about the direction that you're going in. And what tends to happen when we don't have any goals, financial or otherwise, is we're in this state of just drifting. We're in this state of busyness and procrastination, because there's nothing really that's acting as our shining light, as our kind of golden star, if you like, to head towards. So we're going to do some tapping, and hopefully by the end of this you'll be feeling more like, yeah, all right, actually I am going to set myself a money goal. I can do this. I can do that. I'm worthy of doing this. I am enough just the way I am. So we're going to check in first. So I want you to think about setting a money goal in your business, okay? And this may be perhaps an uncomfortable goal. So think about an uncomfortable money goal in your business, and I want you to think about how emotionally activating that feels on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 is like, oh God, this is extremely activating. Oh, it's too much money. I can't handle that. There's too much work involved. I'll never be able to get there. No, just no. Down to 0, which is like completely neutral feeling, like, yeah, I can do that. No problem at all. So just measure that intensity, make a mental note of it, or write it down. Or if you feel brave enough, comment on this video, because I always love to see how much tapping is helping you. So you can tell me at the end how much your score has shifted by. So we're going to start then with a nice, deep, calming breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then just start tapping on the karate chop points and saying out loud, ideally. If not, don't worry, you can just say this in your mind, and feel free to switch any words up that don't feel quite right for you, okay? Don't have to follow me completely with the words, just make it specific. So even though setting money goals feels difficult sometimes, I choose to feel calm. Even though part of me feels like I'm never going to achieve the money goals that I set for myself, because they feel perhaps too big, too scary, too difficult, I choose to be kind to myself. Even though I haven't met goals in the past, financial or otherwise, I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. Eyebrow point. Oh, all this talk about money goals just seems so far away. Side of the eye. And having this big money goal makes me feel like, how will I ever get there? Under the eye. Sometimes I lose belief in myself. I don't think I can do it. Under the nose, I lose that faith that I could ever achieve my goals. Chin point. And part of me thinks, what is the point of setting these money goals if I'm just going to fail anyway? What's the point if I'm just going to fail anyway? Collarbone point. Having goals just feels uncomfortable to me. And I do think, what's the point? And I worry about aiming too big. Under the arm. And I've failed so much in the past. Or there have been times I haven't met the goals I've set for myself. Top of the head. So it's almost like I set myself up for disappointment. Eyebrow point. And I start every new year feeling like this year I'm going to set these goals. Side of the eye. And I set all these amazing goals for myself. Money goals, business goals, personal goals. Under the eye. I start out feeling positive and enthusiastic. Under the nose. But somewhere along the way, I lose the way. And I get caught up in busyness. And even procrastination. Chin point. And sometimes I feel like I do sabotage myself. I sabotage my chance of reaching my goals. Collarbone point. Part of me thinks that I'm not worthy and deserving of these goals. Like I'm not enough in some way. Or I'm not worthy in some way. Under the arm. Maybe somewhere down the line I got the message that, fill in the blank here. Maybe somewhere down the line I got the message that, and maybe that message was that you're not good enough to do that thing. Or maybe the message was you're aiming too high, getting too big for your boots. Somewhere down the line I got the message that, and it might be a belief, money is not for people like us. It's greedy to have more than you need. Top of the head. Having goals around money makes me feel so... Another fill in the blank for you here. So having goals around money makes me feel so. And there is no shame or judgment here. If it makes you feel scared or ashamed or inadequate or deluded, whatever comes up is okay. Having money goals makes me feel so. And just express how you are feeling. Eyebrow points. Why can't I be like the other people that I see hitting their goals? Side of the eye. I see people sharing their money wins on social media, and it makes me feel so. Another fill in the blank. Envious, angry, frustrated, inadequate, upset, ashamed. Under the eye. I see them celebrating their money wins and I feel left behind. Under the nose, I feel I could never do that. I'm not enough. I'm not qualified enough. I'm not young enough. I haven't got the right look about me. I don't write well enough. I don't come across very well. Whatever it is, when it comes to not enoughness, you can say that here. Chin point. But why not me? Why not me? I'm open to the fact that there are people that have had perhaps similar circumstances to me becoming successful, achieving great things when it comes to money. So why not me? Collarbone point. And maybe I haven't set myself goals in the past, because if you don't have a goal, then you can't fail. If there's no goal, you just can't fail. Under the arm. But likewise, if there's no goal, maybe you won't be able to succeed either. Top of the head. If a goal doesn't exist, how could you even achieve it? Eyebrow point. I choose to love, honour and forgive myself around this. Side of the eye. And I'm open to taking a fresh look at money goals. Under the eye. Because I have control over the goals that I set myself. Under the nose. I don't have to set myself a goal to earn 6 figures in a week or a month. I can choose the goals that I set for myself. Chin point. And maybe setting smaller goals is a really good start, because a small goal is better than no goal. Collarbone point. And whilst it's really good to think about the end game and those big money goals sometimes, that can be triggering, especially when there's emotional wounds from the past. Under the arm, so I can start small and gradually build myself up, increase my capacity to earn more money through healing work, through tapping. Top of the head, so I choose to keep working on myself with loving kindness as I think about these money goals. So we can do 2 more rounds, okay? Eyebrow point. I've come such a long way already. It's easy to forget that stuff, but I've already come such a long way. Side of the eye. And if I can earn £100 in my business, then I can earn £500 in my business. And if I can earn £500 in my business, I can earn £1,000 in my business. And you know what I'm going to say next? If I can earn £1,000 in my business, I can earn £10,000 in my business and beyond. Under the eye. I know I can make money in my business because I have. The proof is in the pudding. I've already sold some stuff. I just need to expand on that. Under the nose. And I feel safe setting myself some small money goals. Chin point. I give myself full permission to set myself a small money goal. collarbone point. And here, if you want to, you can mentally rehearse this goal. So let's put this out there. In 6 weeks' time, if you were to set yourself a small money goal that feels realistic, but a tiny stretch, not too much, you don't want to freak yourself out, just a small goal, a small money goal. It might be £100, £500, £1,000, more than that. It doesn't matter what the amount is. It depends what stage you're at in your business. But just think about, in 6 weeks' time, I want to have earned X amount. Okay? So think about what you might need to sell to make that happen. What products you need to sell, services, and how many of those things. And see yourself doing it. And if you want to close your eyes here, you can. Just visualize yourself doing the things that you would need to do in order to meet that small money goal. Maybe that might mean showing up a little bit more. Maybe that might mean sending out a couple of emails. Maybe that might mean doing lives, sharing. Just mentally rehearse yourself doing that thing. And it can help to have some kind of visual representation of this. So maybe you want to create a little chart that you can fill in or colour in a circle every time you make £50 or £100. So you can see it. So you can see your progress. So you can see how far you have to go. And see how far you've come, more importantly. Well done. So under the arm, reminding myself things can change a lot in a short space of time. Things can change a lot in a short space of time. Top of the head, and I feel really excited about setting myself a small money goal. You might feel a bit nervous or apprehensive, and that's okay. Turn that into excitement. Eyebrow point. And if I feel safe to go bigger, I can. But it all begins with just starting, having something small. Side of the eye. And if your goal is a little bit bigger, then breaking that down into steps. And you can visualise this, visualise actual stepping stones going across a river or a stream. So your goal is the other side. And then you've got all these little steps to get there. There might be 6 steps, there might be 10. Just work out, you might want to do like week by week, thing by thing. Just think about those steps. Some will be difficult to get to. Some will be easy. But always looking back at how far you've already come. Breaking things down. Under the eye. Telling myself it doesn't matter whether I achieve the goal or not. Hashtag controversial. It doesn't matter whether I achieve it or not. Under the nose, because what's important is the process, the journey, who I become on my way to that goal. Chin point, I become someone who has a goal. I become a professional business owner. I grow, I learn, I evolve. I look how far I've come. I get stronger and stronger, better and better, every time I set my goals. It's about the journey. Collarbone point. And I have everything that I need within me now. I'm already enough. I have grit, love that word, determination, passion, enthusiasm, excitement. I have all this inside me already. And I create the perfect environment for goal achievement. And that starts with me. I am the perfect environment for goal achievement. Under the arm, I can keep learning. I can keep looking after myself. Healing. Personal development. keep working on myself every day. Top of the head. I am worthy of money and success. I am worthy of meeting my goals. I am worthy of creating a life and business by design, with goals, because they're important. Okay, so just stop tapping there for a moment. We're just going to reflect for a moment how far you've already come. So if you feel comfortable, just close your eyes here for a moment and think about how brave it was to even start your own business, okay? Because, you know, despite the market research that you might have done a business plan, you know, until we really start, we don't actually know how things are going to go. We don't know how we're going to deal with things. So just give yourself like a virtual high five for starting your own business, and give yourself a high five for how far you've already come. And I know you've already done loads of big scary things, and you might well have had goals in the past, and you might well have not met those goals, and that is okay. That is okay. You're safe to try again and keep trying, and just reminding yourself that it's about the process. It's about that process. And if you don't meet that goal, it doesn't mean that you failed, okay? It just means that you need to find a different way, a new way. Just keep learning, keep on learning. And remind yourself every day, in every way, you are getting stronger and stronger, better and better. Okay, nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then what we're going to do is check in again. So at the beginning, I asked you to think about a big money goal that would feel, you know, perhaps too big or quite emotionally activating. And you were going to measure how activating or triggering that was on that scale of 1 to 10. So 10 is like, oh my God, having money goals just makes me feel like, no, I can't do it, it's too big, it's too scary. Down to 0, which is, yeah, neutral, I can do this. So check in again. Let me know if you feel now more able to set yourself a small money goal. I really, really hope that you do feel that you've had some kind of shift there. Now, having money goals can cause all these kinds of emotional reactions, and very often this is because we've had past trauma around money stuff, or even self-worth in some respects as well. So be really kind to yourself, and if you need to repeat this tapping to get yourself, you know, below a certain number, ideally below a 4, so that it's not quite so emotionally activating, just keep going through it until you feel that shift. Let me know in the comments how you got on with this tapping. If you love this kind of stuff and you want to work more with me, then you can join my challenge, which is tappingintomoney.com/5-day challenge. And I run these a few times a year. It's basically 5 days with me, working on money stuff, working on mindset stuff, and healing around financial stuff. People end the week just feeling like, oh my God, I learned so much about myself. This was a really positive experience. Also, there's lots of links in the comments for this video as well in the description, so please do go and check those out. Thank you so much for tapping with me today. Bye.